I'm here in the Border Patrol room, and everybody meet again Gary Dews. He's the proprietor of Border Patrol, and he makes some of the best sounding amplifiers that money can buy today. What are you showing at the Fest this year?
Oh, well, this year I'm using Capital Audio Fest to showcase some new products. We've not previously been involved with computer audio, so this year we have a USB DAC. This is a NOS design, which is no oversampling. But the key part about this, as usual with all Border Patrol products, is the power supply technology. So in here we have a choke input filter power supply feeding the two digital cards, something I believe to be unique in audio today. Mm-hmm. We also have a tube rectifier power supply option that works with this DAC. Again, something I believe to be unique, which when you listen to it, it's very obvious that you're listening to a tube power supply versus a solid state power supply. You have the smoothness and the richness and the sweetness that tubes give, and that just makes the whole thing sound more human and more organic.
I like that, more human. Yeah, good.
What we also have is our first product of a headphone amplifier. This is the first headphone amp we've ever made. It uses an external power supply unit, again with choke input filtering and with tube rectification.
What is that going to retail for?
Well, projected price on this at the moment is somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500. Mm-hmm. It is very much, as I said, a first step into this particular marketplace. We've not previously done headphone amplifiers, but I think the experience and knowledge that I have with power amplifiers gives me an advantage in that field.
Yeah, I think it does too, because you have a very good reputation with power supply regulation. You make some of the most stiff power supplies in the business.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's truth, man, truth. How about the rest of it?
Well, the rest of it, we have Living Voice Avatar OBX RW loudspeakers. These are the top model of the Living Voice auditorium range. Mm-hmm. They have external crossover units. The beauty of this loudspeaker is that despite its compact overall dimensions, it has high sensitivity, wide bandwidth, and in certainly the higher models you have terrific resolution, fluidity and musicality.
Okay.
In the middle of the system we have a Border Patrol P21 amplifier. This particular one has an inbuilt volume control, so if you're just using a single source like we are today, you don't need to use a pre-amplifier. So the feed comes directly from the DAC, goes into the power amp, and you adjust volume using the amp's own volume control.
So that's coming in right here.
That's correct, yes. And like all Border Patrol power amps, this one has an external power supply unit with tube rectification and choke input filtering.
And that's right here?
That's right.
Well, let's sit down and do a little bit of listening. Would that be good?
That would be good indeed, yes.
We'd like that very much, okay. Let's start that song from the top.
I can see the world from up here. I live in a tree house. I am safe from the world way up here. I let the birds fly through my walls. I live in a tree house. My friends come play with me. I live in a tree house. I am 4 years old. Well, almost. When I'm alone in my little home, I feel so good, I'm warm and dry. When I cook for my bestest friends, cookies of sand made from my hands.
Oh, that's beautiful. The bass is so realistic. so good. You almost want to fall into the sound.
I live in a tree house. I can see the sky all around me. I live in a tree house, and the sky is pink, and the sky is blue. I live in a tree house.
Wow, beautiful sound, Gary. Viewers, you have to reach out to Gary Dews to get this sound. You have to hear it for yourself. It is exquisite. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter.